Hi guys, this is Michelle Nicolaisen from bombshell.com, and today I wanted to do a quick video on how to do a client audit. So when I say client audit, you might wonder what I'm talking about and why you should do it. The reason that you should do it is because, as we all know as freelancers, not all clients are created equal. Even if someone isn't necessarily a bad client, like even if they pay their invoices on time and they're technically paying you the same rate, you know that some people require more meetings or more emails or more administrative time. Sorry, my dog wants to be on camera, right? Yeah. So that not all clients are created equal. Some are going to take up more time. And if you are in one of three scenarios, so if you're project based, or if you use another non-time metric to charge, like for example, I charge per word, or if not all of your tasks are billable, then you need to be doing a client audit at least quarterly and probably monthly for a couple of months to just like weed out the really low-lying outliers. So the way you do it is really, really easy. You just go into your time tracking solution. I use Harvest, which is my favorite, but there's also Toggle and FreshBooks and Freckle. There's so many options out there, and there's really no excuse to not be tracking your time as a freelancer. It can be a really big profit suck if you're not. So make sure that you're tracking your time. But anyways, you go into your time tracking solution and you pull the reports for any particular month or quarter for that client, and you just take how many hours you billed to them, and then you divide it by how much money you made. Wait, no, it's the other way around. You divide it by, you take how much money you made and you divide it by how many hours you spent on their stuff. Now, what you're gonna find out, what you'll see, is that there will be a range. So the first time I did this, the range was like $45 to like 120 something, which is a huge range. It might have even been 140. So that's like the highest paying client was over 3 times the lowest paying client. And the thing is that they were all technically paying me the same because I charge per word. And what I found out was also that the two lowest lying outliers, the ones that I was making like $45 to $50 an hour on their projects, those were the ones that were taking up the bulk of my time. Like over half of my total work hours for that period of time were with those two clients. So what I did was I got rid of those clients and have been doing monthly audits since then, and my hourly rate has consistently gone up and the scale has narrowed in some, or the range. Yeah, the range has narrowed in quite a bit. It's not 100% perfect. It can get a little tricky. So for example, in October, the top of the range actually went down a little bit, but the reason that is because now I have 2 retainer clients, and so they bill bi-weekly. So if I'm doing the math on a monthly basis, it kind of cuts off in the middle of the pay period, and I would have to go back in and do more math. And I just didn't feel like it for October because I'm lazy. But so my rate has consistently gone up, even as my time spent working has stayed the same, or in some cases gone down. So I feel like this is a really, really important thing to learn and do as a freelancer if you're not already doing it. It's really going to make a big difference in how much you're working, and it's really, really eye-opening. The first time I did it, I knew that I was probably not making as much as I was on some projects as others, but to find out that I was literally making like 1/3 of the money with client A as opposed to client B, and that I actually really enjoyed working with like client B a lot more, it makes the business decision really, really easy and really clear. And then from there you can decide to either like email that client and be like, look, I like working together, but we're spending a lot of time on email and administrative stuff and meetings, so I need to raise my per project rate. Or you can be like, look, we need to find a different solution or whatever. In my case, one of the projects kind of like naturally came to an end. They decided to redo their content strategy, or the way, bring it in-house instead of using a freelancer. And one of the other projects, I just emailed them and was like, look, I know, I've been going over everything. These meetings, it was ghostwriting, right? So I was like, these meetings are just really taking up more time than I thought they were going to, and it's definitely affecting my hourly. So if we're going to keep working together, I need my per word rate to be this, or we can start charging hourly for meetings and for administrative time, or I can just refer you out to another writer. And I told them how much time I had spent the previous month so that they had an idea of what the budget was. And I was just really clear about it, and they were great. They were just like, yeah, we totally understand, but that's not in our budget right now. So I just referred them to a couple other local writers, and they found someone else that was a better fit. And if you're pitching yourself consistently, and if you have good referrals coming in, then you're going to replace that income, and it's actually going to be easier to make. So that was my little video on client audits and how to do one and why you should do one. If you click in the link in the video description, there's some show notes over there. And I also wanted to give a shout out to my new favorite work mug, which was $5 at Target, you guys. $5. So anyways, thanks for watching. Have a great day.